What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And yeah, finally, better late than never yet again for my Blu-ray collection update. I'm going to go through all the titles I picked up in November, and I've already got a few titles yet again for this month already. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to show you guys what I picked up. And if you guys, this is obviously for this month first. If you guys didn't think I was going to slow down, well, guess what? I did. I did slow down this time. I only bought 10 titles this month, if you guys can count that. I only bought 10 titles, so yeah, I'm actually pretty proud of myself for that, for slowing down when it comes to buying physical media. And I've already got 4 titles for this month already, which, again, I'm just going to show you the tops of them, so I'm not giving them away. So, but some of you guys might already know what they are, so, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I only bought 10 titles in November. I did not buy anything for Black Friday because, again, I'm trying to save up a little bit also since I'm also getting a new job. So yeah. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm just gonna go through all of these. If you guys have seen any of these, or if you have thoughts on them, leave them down in the chat also, because and it's also the Q&A as well. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and fire away in the chat also. So hit that subscribe button for me also. Hit that notification bell right next door. Hit that thumbs up and share this stream with your friends if you ever want to watch live. So, but anyways, guys, let's hit the chat here really quick before we get started. I see we got a few people in here. Graham Evans, Movie Nerd 3000. What is up, my friend? Thank you so much. One of my big MVPs, or probably my biggest MVP on the channel, Jared Runner. What's up, Jared? Uh-oh. It's my boy, Zach Milne Talks Movies. I'll mention this at the end also, but I'm just going to go ahead and plug it in right away. Stay tuned for Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. I'll be on my buddy Zach Goler's channel for Spoiler City. We're going to talk about Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Guardians Holiday Special, and She-Hulk. And Milne will be on that stream also there with us. So I'm very excited to talk about that. So Zach, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Really appreciate you. But guys, let's just get started. So again, I'm going to start off with the pickups I got this month, obviously, which I only got 10. So I might go into a little bit more detail on these since because, I don't have as much. But let's just go ahead and get started. So first one I got was Looper from Rian Johnson. Yeah, this movie is awesome time travel movie with Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Written and directed by Rian Johnson. So also the guy that directed a few Breaking Bad episodes. A little fun facts for y'all if you guys don't know that. Directed The Last Jedi and also upcoming Glass Onion, which I'm really excited about. Knives Out too. But I love Looper. So basically, if you guys don't know the gist of Looper, I'll kind of give you the basic points. So basically, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is an assassin, and there's people that are being sent through time to get killed. And somebody from the mob sends in his future self, which is played by Bruce Willis. And things go wrong. And now basically, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is on the run trying to kill his future self, Bruce Willis. It's a very wild movie. If you guys love little time travel stories or something like that, I definitely recommend Looper. Let's see. Emily Blunt also gives a phenomenal performance in this. Paul Dano is incredible in this movie, as well as, of course, Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis. It's one of the best Bruce Willis roles in a long time. Maybe even thinking about it, might be my favorite Bruce Willis performance. Yes, I know, over Die Hard, but I love this film so much. I love a good time travel story, so this is why I love Looper. So, next up, we are going to go to Southpaw. One of Jake Gyllenhaal's best performances of his career. And also, this was produced and directed by Antoine Fuqua. A lot of people tend to forget that this is an Antoine Fuqua movie. but it's a really good boxing film with Jake Gyllenhaal, of course. Rachel McAdams plays his wife. Forrest Whitaker is the trainer. But if you guys still have not seen this movie, my tip of advice for you is do not watch the trailers because the trailers spoil pretty much everything. So, yeah, do not watch the trailers. Just go into this film with fresh eyes, and I think you'll probably love it. I really enjoyed this movie. Got some great boxing sequences. You also got 50 Cent in this movie as well. I mean, great cast. I mean, you got a great cast up, but you also have Naomi Harris. I really dug Southpaw. Again, one of Jake Gyllenhaal's best performances and one of Antoine Fuqua's better films, and taking on one of the more serious films in his career, and not just those popcorn action flicks. But I mean, Shooter kind of does feel like a serious film, but this is honestly one of the more serious films that Antoine Fuqua did. So yeah, really enjoyed that movie. Definitely check it out. And a Blu-ray 3D, which I only got for like $250. Believe it or not, I found this at Goodwill, and it had the lenticular slip on it, so I was like, I had to get it. Men in Black 3. Again, there's nothing really much to the slipcover, but I do love the way that it looks. It looks really nice, like when you really look at it. Men in Black 3. What do I need to say? I do think this one is the most hated of the franchise. Well, no. That goes to Men in Black 2, but I have a little bit of a nostalgia factor with Men in Black 2. But this one, honestly, is overhated, in my opinion. I do think this one is a lot of fun. I love the time travel element of this film. I think it really works for the film's benefits, and having Josh Brolin come in as young Kay, I thought was awesome. Again, Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, of course, are great together. There's some really good moments in this, but I don't know. It's not quite on the level. I mean, it's nowhere near as good as the first film. But I can't decide which sequel I like better, either this or 2. I do kind of like it a little bit more than International, but I still like International for what it is. But yeah, when I saw this, I immediately had to pick it up because, again, not just because of the lenticular slip, but it is the 3D Blu-ray. And this case is thick well, it kind of matches up with the size of the case for seasons 2 through 4 for Breaking Bad, but it's what it is. But I'll show you guys the inside of this one because it's actually pretty cool. You got I think it's the villain of the film it's in this little cell right here. The 3D Blu-ray disc honestly is pretty cool. I mean, obviously the DVD is nothing really fancy schmancy, but the Blu-ray disc is terrible. I think the Blu-ray disc for this is absolutely atrocious because it doesn't really encapsulate the film. Either they just put the front poster on, or heck, even the back cover to this right here with just K and J. I think that would work better for disc artwork, but so I guess Sony was just lazy. But I do really enjoy Men in Black 3. I don't think it deserves all the hate that it gets, but I still do enjoy this movie for what it is. All right, let's hit the chat here really quick. Zach Milne Talks Movies is saying, going to be a good time. Absolutely, bro. Can't wait to collab with you again. It's been a while. Well, also on Zach Bowler's channel also. It says, one of Bruce Willis' last great performances. You're talking about Looper? Agreed, my friend. Andreas, what's up, man? Ooh, here's a hot take. Graham thinks Men in Black 3 is the best of the franchise. Fair enough. I do really enjoy Men in Black 3, but it's not my favorite of the franchise. But fair enough. I definitely understand that. We got 7 people watching. Thank you to everybody that's stopping in. Now we have some Criterions. I did partake in the Criterion sale. I bought 4 titles this time. Oh, and by the way, guys, I gotta say what's up to my boy Movies and Train Studios. I did send him a link, so he will be a special guest here appearing on the stream here in a little bit. So keep your eyes peeled. But anyways, yeah, I bought 4 Criterions for the sale. which again I'm not mad about because again I'm trying to save up some space also because I'm about to start putting some of these Blu-rays in like my outside shelves, like the ones that I have outside of my room. I have like two shelves out there, or like yeah, two. I have two shelves that look like this one behind me, this one right here, and yeah, I'm gonna have to start putting those in there. But anyways, onto the Criterion. So the first one, and I organize these by spine numbers. So first one up is the 39 Steps, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. This is one of his earlier films before he ever did Rear Window, Vertigo, Psycho, and The Birds, and North by Northwest as well. And I think this is actually one of his more underrated films of his career. I mean, I don't really want to talk about Alfred Hitchcock as a person, obviously, because, ugh. But I do love this movie. This kind of feels like the original North by Northwest for his filmography to me, but I don't know. I think I might need to watch this again. It's been a little while since I watched the 39 Steps, but this is like his first like early film that I watched before. Obviously, I watched his after I watched his classics, because I watched of course Vertigo, North by Northwest. Well, no, I think I watched North by Northwest earlier this year for my 100 movies list, and yeah, I love North by Northwest. That I think is probably his weakest film by far, but this is definitely one of his best for sure. I mean, I love Hitchcock as a director. He's one of my favorite directors working right now. So yeah, definitely check out the 39 Steps. It's a really good movie. Next one, up until I think last year was the time that I actually found out that this was on Criterion. I didn't remember this film because I hadn't seen it, but I had heard of this film before, and it caught my interest for a while. It honestly caught my interest for the longest time, even though I was way too young to watch this film. But when I saw that my buddy Zach Goller, once again, shout out, showed this in his Blu-ray collection, they had this on Criterion last year. The year before, obviously, he did this year's Blu-ray collection. I saw that this was on Criterion, and I was like, I need to put that one on my list. So when I went to Barnes & Noble earlier in November, I did find this, and I picked it up. The Thin Red Line. If you guys don't know what this movie is, this is a war film from 1998. Well, it says it on the front too, but I'm holding the Blu-ray like this so I can look on the back. But yeah, this is a Terrence Malick film involving an incredible cast. This is honestly one of the best castings, best cast assembled for a film. We got Sean Penn, Adrian Brody, Jim Caviezel, Ben Chaplin, George Clooney, John Cusack, Woody Harrelson, Elias Koteas, Nick Nolte, and John C. Reilly. Yeah, stacked cast, and I do love The Thin Red Line. This is one of my favorite war films. Not on the level of Saving Private Ryan, mind you, but this is a great war film. I mean, again, featuring an incredible cast, great war action, and also showing you how scary war can be. So I love this film. I love The Thin Red Line. Please check it out if you have not. This is the only, well, no, I have another one, but the other one's a show. But this is the only movie that I have in this haul for November that I haven't seen yet. I bought this because my buddy Tyler, Mind of a Nerd, shout out to you, buddy, recommended me this movie, and I was like, I do want to watch it. It looks funny. It's a mad world, or I just call it's a mad world. It looks really good, and this is kind of like the original scavenger hunt movie. Also kind of like Scavenger Hunt and Rat Race. If you guys remember those two movies, let me know down below. This movie, when I look at this poster, it just looks like the older version of the movie Scavenger Hunt and the movie Rat Race. So it has me interested, but it looks really good, and I am planning to watch this. So yeah, I'm very much so looking forward to. And the last Criterion, this was the one I was immediately looking for. I was going to get the Blu-ray for it when I had this on my list. I was just gonna buy the Blu-ray. I didn't really feel like buying the 4K, even though I know the 4K does come with the Blu-ray also. But $5 less on this one. So it is my second favorite film of 2020 and one of my personal favorite films of all time. Sound of Metal. Oh my God, you guys. I adore this film. This is absolutely one of my favorite films of all time. Riz Ahmed. I think this might be his best performance of his whole career. Well, besides the miniseries The Night Of, which if you guys have not seen, check it out. It's on HBO Max. But this is an Amazon Prime exclusive film. But I was just talking about The Night Of for a second. But in regards to film, this is his best performance of his entire career. Like, this is his best performance film-wise. But if we're talking overall, I have to go with The Night Of. But this movie is incredible, about a drummer who is in a band with his girlfriend and who starts to lose his hearing. And he kind of starts to regain himself, visiting people in the deaf community. And it kind of feels like an educational film while not feeling too preachy. So I adore this film. Darius Martyr directed this movie. He also wrote it too. I did not even know that. Oh, what the? I did not even notice this, that Derek Sion France helped write the story for this movie. The guy that directed The Place Beyond the Pines and Blue Valentine. Yeah, now I know really why I love this movie. Because of the story, the screenplay, the editing is incredible. The sound design, the sound mixing. There's no pun intended why this film won Best Sound. No pun intended. And Riz Ahmed, even though I loved Anthony Hopkins in The Father, Riz Ahmed would have been my pick to win Best Actor the year this was nominated. And this would have been one of my backup picks for Best Picture, even though I know Nomadland won, which we're not going to talk about. But this would have been my pick to win Best Picture because I do love this movie. And it kind of does feel important to not just musicians, but also to people in the deaf community. This is just such an important film. So yes, please check this movie out if you've never seen it before. All right, let's hit the comments here. Got one comment here. Love the 39 Steps. I do too, man. Great movie, but it's nowhere near on the level of Vertigo, which is still my favorite Hitchcock film, still to this day. Love that movie. All right. So I think we're going to move on, but really quick, let me take a little drink. I am drinking some lemon lime bubbler water, which is absolutely delicious. You guys have never had a bubbler water before, you're missing out. These things are delicious. Favorite's always been the triple berry one. So yeah, try those. You'll thank me later. But this is the other blind buy. This is the one I was talking about. Was a TV show. This was not a movie. But also really quick. Sound of Metal. Graham. No, not being rude or anything, but just to clarify, Sound of Metal has me very interested. Definitely check it out. It's a great movie. I mean, if you want to learn more what it is like in the deaf community, you'll probably love Sound of Metal like I did. It took me a second watch to really love that movie. To really give this film my full on love to, which I still do to this day. I adore this film. So if you guys have not seen it, it is on Amazon Prime. No excuse. Just watch it. Yeah, everybody's thinking I'm sponsored by a drink. Yeah. Yeah, Bubbler. If you guys are watching this video, sponsor me. They're delicious. But anyways, let's get back to the haul. This was the show that I was talking about that I still haven't seen because this is another blind buy. I bought this because even days later after I bought it, I realized that that season 2 is coming out. So I was like, well, perfect timing. that I bought this. Mayor of Kingstown season 1 with Jeremy Renner. It said it's from the co-creator of Yellowstone, which already has my interest, which is Taylor Sheridan, who created this show. One of the best screenwriters still working right now. Wrote he wrote Hell or High Water. I know he wrote and directed Wind River, if I remember right. Hold on. Where's that sucker at? There it is. Yes, written and directed by Taylor Sheridan with Wind River. Also starring Jeremy Renner. So, and also Hell or High Water. Yeah, he did write this. David Mackenzie directed the movie. Yeah, Taylor Sheridan is a pretty underrated talent, and of course, created this show, which is one of my favorite shows, actually, of all time. I love Yellowstone. So if you guys have never seen this show, I highly, highly recommend you do. It's a great show. I mean, season 4, especially. Season 4 especially, I think, is the best season of the show. But anyways, back to Mayor of Kingstown. So, and I read the concept of this, and it already piques my interest for this show. 9 episodes, easy binge. So, let's see. Yeah, so it's from Taylor Sheridan and Hugh Dillon. So, and it also has Kyle Chandler and Diane Wiest. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to really like this show. So I'm really excited to finally check this out. And I love Jeremy Renner. So, I mean, this is kind of him stepping out of the MCU for a little bit. So, yeah, very excited to watch this. If you guys have seen Mayor of Kingstown, the first season, of course, let me know down below what you thought. Because again, I'm very curious to watch this. I mean, I bought it for a reason, so, and I don't regret the buy. Oh, man. One of my favorite films of the year. It's definitely my top 20. It's not my top 10. But maybe upon thinking about it, and maybe on a rewatch, it might crack in the top 10. Maybe. Not a guarantee, but it might. It's not about what I want anymore, Mitzi. It's about making the best of what I have. Pearl. Oh, man. I love this film so much, dude. I did do a watch along for X, this is the prequel to X. If you guys are not familiar, obviously revolving around the character of Pearl, who was the old lady in X, which again was played by Mia Goth, and she is a star on the rise, to be honest with you. And I know the Academy is not going to do it, but they should at least give Mia Goth an Oscar nomination because she was absolutely incredible in this movie. And probably my favorite leading performance by an actress from this year. Honestly, she was incredible in this movie. Again, I know the Academy won't do it because it's a horror movie, but they should nominate her. Because somebody put this on their Instagram, if I remember right, if Kathy Bates got nominated and won for Misery, Mia Goth can also get a nomination and win also for Pearl. But yeah, I love this movie. This is kind of a more golden age of cinema type movie, as opposed to X, which is more of a porno slasher. I know. Hence the title. But yeah, I love this film. The kills are great. And it's a really good character study of Pearl herself and what it was like for her growing up on the farm and all that kind of stuff, and wanting to become an actress and everything. So, God, I love this movie. If you guys have not seen Pearl, and if you enjoyed X, if you guys enjoyed X, I can't see you not liking this movie. But if you didn't care for X, give it a shot. Honestly, this is a little bit better than X in my opinion. But if you didn't care for X that much, Give this one a shot. I promise you. Ty West did a great job making this one, and this makes me even more excited for Maxine, which is the final film in his X trilogy. So, love that movie. Wind River is very underrated. I agree. Yes, it is. It is a very underrated gem that not a lot of people talk about. It's not for everybody, but it is a great movie. I will admit that. Jared Runner, you need to get Wind River. I should say, but yeah, definitely buy Wind River. I mean, again, like I said, it's not for everybody, but it is a great movie. Ryan, what's up, man? Another one of the guests that's also going to be on Zach Bowler's stream with me on Saturday. So, what's up, Ryan? Anyways, here's the last title for November, and I'm sure you guys probably know what it is. This is my number one film of the year. Saw it twice in theaters, and this is easily my top 10 movies of all time. I adore this film with all my heart. Just think of my motto, don't think, just do. If you think up there, you're dead. Believe me. Top Gun Maverick. What else needs to be said about this movie that has not been said already? This was a film that you had to see on the biggest screen possible, and I did twice. I saw it the first time by myself after work because, I was like, I've been hearing so many great things about it. I'm going out of my way to see it. I have to see it right away. I did. I fell in love with it ever since. The next weekend, I saw it again with my dad, and he loved it too. Maybe even a little bit more than the first film, which, if you guys don't know, Top Gun is actually my dad's favorite movie, and that's why I love that first film so much, because he introduced me to it. And I'll take these two out here. Well, I'll show you guys really quick that I have both of my tickets that, both the tickets that I have for Top Gun Maverick, because I saw this one twice. But yes, I had to get this steelbook because this thing is freaking gorgeous. And I have the steelbook for the first film, so that's the reason why I was like, you know what? If I don't get the steelbook for Top Gun Maverick, my collection will feel very, very weird. I know it's kind of a little bit OCD, because mostly for other movies like in a franchise, I usually don't care. But with this one, I had to get the steelbook. I mean, I know it's kind of simple and everything, because you got the poster right here with Maverick on there, and the back is basically kind of a shot from the movie. But it works for this advantage. This thing is freaking gorgeous, and I didn't pre-order this for some odd reason, which I know I should have. But earlier in November, when I was out of town, when I saw that this was back in stock at Best Buy, I immediately rushed there to get it. Wasn't on the shelf, so I talked to one of the employees at the front, and they had it in their little stock cart when they were putting stuff out, and they had it there, and I got it. So I was I'm so happy to have this steelbook in my possession. I love this film so much. One of my top 10 films of all time, and still my number one film of the year. And for some odd reason, I have not gone back to watch this for some odd reason. But before the end of the year, that will happen. I will go back and rewatch this movie, because this is still my number one film of the year. And I cannot wait to rewatch it. But if you guys did not see Top Gun Maverick in theaters, shame on you. Shame on you if you didn't see it in theaters. But that is all the November titles. I'll go on to the December titles so far, which, again, I've only gotten 4. Ryan says, yes, can't wait for Saturday. Indeed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it also kind of will also be my first time collabing with Ryan. So, yeah, can't wait, man. Jealous of Steelbook. So I know. But for some odd reason, it felt like the Spider-Man No Way Home Steelbook for some odd reason. But except a little bit tougher for me to get my hands on. Because, Ryan, by some odd miracle, I was able to get my hands on a No Way Home Steelbook, because they had it back up for pre-order like a few days before it was released. And so when I saw that it was up for pre-order, I immediately snagged it. And I'm so happy to have this in my possession, because This is a gorgeous looking steelbook. But yeah. But yeah, I was able to get my hands on a Top Gun. Oh, by the way, this is the steelbook I have for Top Gun. This is the 4K steelbook. So now I have both of these movies in steelbook form, and I'm very happy to because I love both of these movies. Yeah, Top Gun is one of my favorite 80s movies of all time. I adore this film. I mean, and again, thanks to my dad for introducing me to this because I don't think I would love this film as much as I do if he didn't introduce me to this. Well, maybe. I don't know, because the soundtrack to that film is just undefeatable, bro. Like, I love that soundtrack. I love that soundtrack so much, bro. It has some of my favorite songs, like, of all time. Possibly some of the songs in my top 30. Get your hands on it, bro. You should have gotten it when it was on sale for Black Friday, bro. It was down to $13. No Way Home still goes to hassle to get, but I got one. Yep. Yeah, I got mine a little bit later, but you know what? I'm glad I still got my hands on it. All right. So now we're on to the 4 titles that I picked up so far in December, and these will also be saved not just for the December haul. It's not going to be a December haul, but next month, you guys, it's about time. Once again, the Blu-ray collection will be coming. It's about time because I think I'm going to make that tradition now because I started this channel back in January of 2021, and this year I started my I did my Blu-ray collection on New Year's Day, so that's the plan. I'm probably gonna do it on New Year's Day, my entire Blu-ray collection. So, oh my god, this collection has severely grown. Like, I went pretty crazy this year, but you know what? It's all for the better. Anyways, but yeah, another little plug there. I will be doing my Blu-ray collection, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, first one and for the December haul, shout out to my buddy Nick Jarrett of Nick of Movie AV Impulse on Instagram. Go follow him for sending me this. The original Transformers with this little plastic little slipcover, which I think is pretty cool. And I didn't own this already, so when he was giving this away, he was giving this away because he had a duplicate or something like that, and I was like, I'll take it off your hands because I don't own it, and I wanted to. And if I was gonna buy the Transformers movies on 4K, which I honestly didn't really want to because I hate 2, 4, and 5. 5 especially, which is one of the worst films I've ever seen. So yeah, the Transformers, I'm usually not the biggest Transformers guy, but it's this and Bumblebee that I love. This film is so much fun. You get to see giant robots on the screen, fighting each other. Autobots, roll out. It's my Optimus Prime impression. Was it good? I didn't think so. But yeah, I do really dig this first Transformers film, even though I like the soundtrack in Revenge of the Fallen a little bit more, even though it's a terrible movie. This is still a really fun movie, and watched it quite a few times growing up. I mean, Dark of the Moon is the one I've watched the most, but I think this is my favorite of the Transformers movies, to be honest with you. So yeah, thanks to my buddy Nick for sending me this. I really appreciate you, man. Let me take another drink. Oh. Yeah, I was about to lose my breath, so I needed to take a drink. Next one, jealousy incoming. I'm just gonna warn you that. Jealousy incoming. So this and another title that I picked up, I bought them at Walmart, But Clerks, but a movie that I'm also going to show after this. I think I might have spoiled it, but they had a little standee for it, and they had a selection of Lionsgate 4Ks. And a select few of them were $4 a piece. So I saw this one, and I was like, I need this for the franchise because I'm missing a few more. Rambo 3. Yeah, I got this on 4K for $4. I could not believe that because like when I saw this sitting there, and it was like it said $3.96, so technically it's $4. I immediately bought this. Like I immediately had to buy this on 4K because I have One and Last Blood already, so I did. So when I found this, I picked it up immediately. This is my least favorite Rambo film, but I still can have fun with it in certain parts. But let's admit, it's not a great movie. I mean, it's fine, I guess, but it's not really all that great. It's a really dumb popcorn, over the top movie, basically like it was for First Blood Part 2. It doesn't go in the more serious route like it does with First Blood and Rambo 4. Well, technically Rambo, but I like to call it Rambo 4. So, and Last Blood does kind of go in the serious route, but the third, God, I love that third act of Last Blood. But yeah, finding this for $4, I picked it up. I was like, you know what? I don't have it, and it's for completion's sake, and it's $4, so I said, why not? And this next one was the film I was talking about that they had a standee for. But I pre-ordered this steelbook because it was only $21.99, and for a new release like this to get a steelbook for that much, not passing it up. Clerks 3. Yeah, Clerks 3. I did pre-order the steelbook, and I did do a first look short on my channel for this steelbook. So go check it out if you guys want to. Let me show you guys the steelbook if you guys did not see that short yet. So here's the front, and for some freaking reason, there's already a dent here. I don't know how that happened, because I did not even do anything, but somehow there's already a dent. But anyways, let's not dwell on that. So anyways, here's the front of the steelbook, which is really dope. You get the back right here. Here's the spine. And I'll show you guys the full image of the steelbook, which is absolutely dope. And I'll show you guys the inside also, since I still got time. Look at that. That is a really nice inside of the quick stop and then playing hockey on the roof. If you guys have never seen the first Clerks, then you guys won't get that. Then you guys won't get why they're playing hockey on the roof of the quick stop. But Clerks 3. I did watch this film yesterday, actually. I was going to watch it as soon as I bought it, but then I was still kind of binging The Walking Dead for some odd reason, when I really should have been watching this. Because I love this movie. I mean, it's not as good as the first two, but it's close. It's really like close up there with the second one. But man, this is probably Kevin Smith's most emotional film, in my opinion. It's probably his most emotional film, and it is definitely funny, but it has some really emotional moments in it. So that honestly left me in tears at certain moments. I don't know why, but I guess as a big Kevin Smith fan, that's probably why. But I loved Clerks 3, and a great soundtrack to boot as well, because I mean, they have freaking My Chemical Romance playing at the opening credits, dude. that I was like, Kevin Smith, I love you for this. And when you put this Blu-ray in after the Lionsgate logo, there's literally an introduction with Kevin Smith on a physical media and everything, and why you should buy physical media. So, and I'm like, that's a man who knows what's up. So, yeah, this is a great sequel. Again, no, we're not quite on the level of the first film, but up there with Clerks 2, in my opinion. But I do love this one. All right. Oh, last one already? Oh, man. Oh, boy. This is going to be a controversial one, isn't it? But with as I got with Rambo 3, this is the other one I picked up. But first, before we do that, let's hit the chat. Cool. I did not think we did, but it's awesome, Ryan. Kal-El, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Go subscribe to this guy if you haven't already. So you got 20 copies of Elvis. I love Elvis, but it's not warranting of 20 copies, to be honest with you. I love that film. I mean, I have it. Where is it at? There it is. I have it. I love this movie. My top 10 of the year. But I don't love it as much as my buddy, oops. Keep hitting that shelf. But I don't love it as much as my buddy 4K King does. Makes it like the best, like the Coming of Christ. I feel like he just makes that film as like the next like Coming of Christ or something like that. It's great, but there's better films from this year. Honestly, there's better films. I'm sorry, man. Like, I like Jackass Forever more, Sonic 2, Wakanda Forever, Smile, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Batman, Top Gun, and The Black Phone. Those are films I prefer over Elvis. Even though Elvis is still a great movie, don't get me wrong. I love it. But still. No way. Yeah, jealousy. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Because I was basing it off the comment at first about, yeah, you guys get what I mean. But anyways, the last pickup I got is probably going to be a controversial one for some people. But I don't care. But when I went into Walmart on Wednesday, I saw this in Amsterdam, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to get. But after thinking about it a little bit more, I just snagged this one because I enjoyed this one a little bit more, and I could see myself rewatching this one a little bit more. Here we go. Don't worry, darling. I don't care what anybody says. I really enjoyed this movie for what it is. It has some flaws. Don't get me wrong. There is issues with it. And before anyone says, yes, Harry Styles is an issue. No. Harry Styles was good in the film, but it wasn't really a star-making performance for Harry Styles. He was good in the film, but we're not going to talk about the drama that happened. I feel like everybody just hates this movie because of the drama that was ensued with this, but fair enough if you do not like this movie, but Florence Pugh, she is incredible in this movie. I don't know, man. She's a name you guys got to watch out for. She is incredible in this movie. Chris Pine, I thought was great in this movie too. I know a lot of people didn't really like him in this, but I did. Gemma Chan also was incredible in this movie. Most of the performances were incredible. Nick Kroll in this film was great. The direction and also the performance of Olivia Wilde in this film I thought was really well done. I really do enjoy this movie. I do think it is a little slow at moments. Like, there's some moments where the film can get a little repetitive. And I didn't like how everything came together in the third act. But overall, for what it is, I do really enjoy this movie. And I do see myself watching this movie again for, I seriously don't care what anybody says. I mean, and they capture the time period of the 1950s really well. Also, I can't deny that for sure. because I mean, it's not a perfect film. Like I said before, it is not perfect, but I really got a kick out of this one when I watched it because like everybody was hating on it, and that's what kind of stowed me back from seeing this movie in theaters because I did honestly want to check this film out in theaters when I had the time. But for some odd reason, the film just kept getting negative reviews, even though some of my friends did like this movie when they saw this. So, but I was like, I don't want to sit through a crappy movie. I mean, because with a cast involved like this, like, I mean, I know not all like big ensemble casts make for a great movie. Like, I get that. I mean, Amsterdam's not a great movie, but it has a great cast, and I do enjoy it. But this one, I don't understand the hate for this movie at all. I mean, like I said, Florence Pugh's great in it. I love Gemma Chan and I love Chris Pine. This Nick Kroll. I mean, like I said, the cast is incredible. Florence Pugh, Harry Styles, Olivia Wilde, Gemma Chan, Kiki Lane, Nick Kroll, and Chris Pine. Wait, well, is there someone else in this that I'm forgetting? No, I thought there was someone else I was forgetting that they didn't list off on the front. But I dig this movie. I'm sorry, but so instead of seeing this film, I mean, I was gonna see this film the weekend it came out, but after hearing those really negative reviews, I was like, kind of don't want to subject myself to it. So I went ahead and saw The Woman King instead, which I really enjoyed, and I will be owning that because I did pre-order it. So I'm really excited to own that. And then around the time when Smile came out, I was thinking about seeing this, but then okay, because usually I don't like to have this happen, but sometimes the negative reviews like really get stuck in my mind, and I'm just like, I don't want to subject myself to a terrible movie. And that was kind of the case with this one. So I waited until HBO Max to watch this. So I watched it on HBO Max, and I was like, I kind of regret not seeing that in theaters because that was really good. Yeah, I probably would have been in the minority on this if I saw this in theater. I probably would have been. I don't know what side of this film I would have fell on, either the minority or the majority of people. Um, the minority meaning like the person that really enjoyed it, or the majority of the people that hated this movie, which I certainly did not hate it. I really, really dug it. I mean, yes, I know the drama and everything that went on between Harry Styles and Chris Pine. I get it, but separate. Sometimes you got to separate art from the artist with a movie like this, and actually just be like wowed with what they're doing, especially with the performance by Florence Pugh, who is, again, dude, she's a name you have to watch out for. And hold on a second, guys.
Hey.
Popped in. What's up, brother?
Nothing much, man. Sorry it took me so long.
No, man, you're good. I mean, so yeah, guys, if you guys are new here, this is one of my good friends right here, Movies and Train Studios. Runs a great YouTube channel and also a great Letterbox. So subscribe to his channel and also go follow him on Letterbox if you guys can, because he deserves your support. He's closing in on 100 subs, so let's get him there, guys.
Closing in, but the channel itself is very spotty with releasing videos. So, I have to post like 3 videos to meet my quota for what I promised in that community tab, and they're all video essays. So,
but it's not. I mean, but again, if you're taking time on those, man, that's fine. You got to take all the time you need, because sometimes, even if people are like desperate for content and you just tell them what's going on, they'll understand.
well, I mean, yeah, personal stuff gets in the way a lot, but other times it's just me being lazy. That just doesn't want to write stuff or record my audio. Like, I've had an MCU ranking script for the longest time, and I just haven't recorded anything for it. So that's on me. That's
Fair, man. But yeah, getting back to Don't Worry, Darling. What did you think of this movie?
I thought it was all right. I honestly don't really know what all to say about it. It was fine.
mean, I didn't get the hate for this movie, to be honest with you. Like everybody just talked about it like it was just like it was the worst thing ever, and I was just like, slow down, okay? You
Yeah.
guys are just turning into a bunch of crybabies. Just like actually, just stop thinking about the drama that went on between Harry Styles and Chris Pine, and just watch the movie. Because sometimes I feel
Yeah.
like people just look at the drama and stuff behind the scenes, and they're just like, "Oh, the movie sucks because of the drama," and I'm like, "No, you're over exaggerating."
Yeah. I honestly kind of thought that the Chris Pine thing was kind of a hoax because, like, in the video that you watched, it just kind of looks like Chris Pine dropped something and he was like kind of surprised by it, and not actually like Harry Styles spit on him or anything. But it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that because otherwise we're going to get ourselves like qualified into drama.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
Let's.
anyways,
Yeah, I
let's hit the
thought the movie was
comments.
fine. I didn't really like the answers that I got, but it was okay.
But yeah, let's hit the comments here really quick. And by the way, guys, like since because I've showed everything now, this is a Q&A session also. So if you guys want to ask any questions for Movies and Trains and I, shoot away. Let's see. Zach says, still got to watch Don't Worry, Darling and The Woman King. Definitely do so, man. I mean,
Oh, isn't The Woman King coming to Blu-ray this month, or am I?
it's coming on the 13th. And
Okay,
it's coming on the 13th, and I already pre-ordered it. So
nice. On
I should
4K.
be getting that. Yeah, 4K. And
Nice.
I'm actually going to be getting a movie coming out on Tuesday that's not The Woman King a few days early, actually.
Oh, nice. Which one?
You won't believe it, but it's Lyle Lyle Crocodile.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I'm
that one
guessing
got
that
shipped
on
out
4K.
a little bit early, so I was like, you know what? I'm not mad about that because I dug it, man.
I need to check it out still. If, like I said, if it drops on any streaming services, though, I'll watch it. But
Yeah, definitely should, man. I mean, have you like checked out like any of the songs from the movie?
not really, because I'm not a Shawn Mendes fan. But
He doesn't speak in the movie, as I've said before. He doesn't talk.
right, he just sings. But
Yes.
so, like, if he's trying to put on a conversation or something, he just sings the conversation.
Well, not really that.
Okay.
Obviously for the musical sequences, he does sing. But most of the time when people are talking to him, you can kind of read his mind with the emotions that he puts on.
Okay.
So
But yeah, like I
yeah,
said,
just
I'm not a big fan of Shawn Mendes, so I don't know if I really want to like check it out anytime soon. But I will if it drops on any streaming services. Like, I'm not gonna.
watch it for Javier Bardem though. You can watch it for
Okay.
Javier Bardem because
But
he is
like,
really good in the movie, and he does sing in it too.
huh? That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. And Zach speaks the facts right here. Quality over quantity, my dude.
For
So
what?
I think I think he's kind of pointing out like for your channel or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Um. I don't really know if it's even really quality, but I don't know. Right now, I'm just typing up the last bit of my top 10 Christmas movies video because that was actually in pretty high demand if I remember right.
Oh, a lot of
Because
people are asking for the Christmas movies.
yeah, let's check the post. Okay, so yeah, 80% voted for the top 10 Christmas movies. And that was
Interesting.
just out of 5 votes though. So 4 people voted for Christmas movies, and then I'm guessing it was you voted for the physical media collection.
Yeah, I did. Come on,
Figured.
bro. I mean, why would I not?
Yeah, that's true.
Because
I'm
I mean,
thinking about doing a live stream for it, but I'm also gonna have to do like a couple parts because there is no way I'm gonna be able to cover everything in one stream.
well, I mean, I'm gonna have to because I mean, I'm not pre-recording it because I barely do that anymore. Like I barely pre-record
Actually,
anything.
you know what? I might pre-record it because I'm trying to get a new phone. So with new phone comes bigger storage as well.
Right.
So like this next phone that I'm trying to get has like 256 gigs or something of storage.
Yeah, I think that's
So
why that might be why I might get a new phone at some point, so that way I can actually um go back to pre-recording videos and not just live streaming all the time.
right. Plus, like with the extra storage as well, has a better camera. So
Yes, for sure. And one that's not so freaking dark.
yeah.
Like that doesn't even feel so dark.
It also might be just for my videos because I don't use lighting in my videos a lot. I mean I have a ring light with me, so I don't really know why I don't use that
Yeah,
often.
I don't use lighting that much either because um, I mean, when I had my other job, I was gonna buy some lights, just so that way I could set them up for lighting and everything. But I
Yeah.
realized I was just spending money for the sake of spending money. So, and if it's probably for something
Sometime
that I
soon.
probably didn't even need.
Sometime soon, I'm gonna try and hang up these lights in the office soon. I don't know when, but there's like a remote. I think these are like remote based lights. So these will be cool to use. I
Yeah.
actually have a
Well,
set of these in my basement where I used to record like movie night videos.
oh,
Yeah. So if you like go back to I think January on my channel, so it'll almost be like a year from now, but like back then I did like a lot of movie night videos, like I think once every Saturday.
yeah, you were
And
doing those movie night videos with Reagan.
I
All right.
did one with Reagan, I'm pretty sure. On
I
I had
thought so
one or
because
two on his channel, and then I did a couple on mine as well. I think I did one with Fantastic Mr. Fox, and then The Grinch, Home Alone, and Die Hard. I could be wrong though.
I
Let me.
have to do a new movie night myself at some point. Again, maybe if I get a new phone, I'll probably start doing some movie nights on my channel. Like like honestly where I grab a movie and then obviously it's going to be a random one. It's not going to be like one that I just pick. I have to pick a random one with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. That would be cool to do.
Yeah,
But
because then people will be, well, I mean, how's this? If I grab a bad one and it's like guilty pleasure, of course I'll do it. But
right, yeah.
if it's a bad one though, like that I have Morbius, then I'm not going to do it because
I want to see a Morbius movie night.
I'll do it as a watch along because then I'll actually have some friends to trash talk it with. But I'm never watching that film on my own again.
Oh, you'd
'Cause
be proud of me. I started watching Three Kings.
you finally started watching Three Kings.
Yeah, because Jared Runner, he posted on Instagram the Screen Pass link for Movies Anywhere, and Three Kings was on there. So
I love that film, dude. That is one of my favorite movies.
I only have like 3 days to watch it, which kind of makes me a little mad. But actually, no.
I thought it
Originally, you
was
have 14 days to watch it, and then once you start it, you only have 3 days to finish.
yeah. So you're gonna have to really quickly finish that one, but
Yeah, I started
yeah,
watching it last night, so I'm gonna try and finish it tomorrow because it's late already here. So
I just can't stop doing this. I can't stop doing this to myself.
it's morbid time.
And I threw it.
Oh,
But you know what? But one movie we are going to save for when Fritzky gets back. Shout out to him. I mean, next one we're doing for watch along is going to be Top Gun Maverick when Fritzky gets back. But we might do a surprise watch along, maybe if we have time. But
waiting.
but maybe, but wait, I want to get Fritzky on for that one.
For sure, because he needs to watch that movie.
I was looking through my shelf for which ones I wanted to do that I don't think that Fritzky would honestly want to do, even though he's mostly down for a lot of them, but I just don't know exactly which ones I would want to do without him.
First of all, you got to pinpoint a comedy because he's not really usually down for comedies.
I think I know a comedy that I would do.
Oh, you haven't done one for Unbearable yet?
No, I have not. I have not done one for Massive Talent.
Dang, I thought you did like when the Blu-ray first came out, but that's interesting.
No, I didn't. But yeah, I want to do a watch along for Massive Talent because if you guys want to talk about like a good film that is so meta, that's Massive Talent.
Yes, Massive Talent is a great meta movie.
But
the only
this
time
was
I've watched it is that initial first time watch, but it was great.
But yeah, this was the one of the movies I was talking about that we're saving for when Fritzky gets back. It ain't about what I want anymore, Mitzi. It's about making the best of what I have.
Nice, man.
I love this movie so much, bro. I love it. Bro, you guys, honestly, I already know it's going to be a snub, but you want to talk about Oscar-worthy performances? That's Mia Goth.
Mia Goth in both X and Pearl. But Pearl
Well,
even more, though, because...
Pearl, honestly, because obviously this is morely her movie.
Well, I
obviously.
mean, it was kind of Mia Goth's movie in X as well, though, because she was both she was both Pearl and...
Maxine.
And Maxine, yeah.
But obviously it was focused on other characters. But this one is basically her solo movie. So little difference there. But yeah, this is an Oscar-worthy performance right here. If I know she's not going to, but here's the thing. If Kathy Bates got nominated and won for Misery, Mia Goth can get nominated and win for Pearl.
She should. But it's A24 and it's horror, so...
Academy, quit with your bias towards horror movies, please.
Yeah,
you're not helping. Because, bro, like if they were to nominate a horror film for cinematography, I would have The Black Phone nominated for cinematography. Because I mean, the way that Scott Derrickson plays around with the what's it called? The formats of the movie.
Yeah, that is true. Like the dream sequences look very grainy.
And they're basically kind of like what Sinister was with those VHS tape type of screens.
Yeah.
And it worked and it works in the film's favor. So I will not accept any Black Phone hate in the comments. Not actually, neither of us will. Both of us will not accept Black Phone hate in the comments.
Not at all.
Heck, even if you think that movie that Morbius is better than that movie, never say that to my face.
Never. Like,
heck, even Firestarter, never say that to my face either. Because I will start to question your taste in movies.
I will hunt you down like a dog.
Actually, in a more creepier way, obviously with Ethan Hawke. I will cut you like a pig right here in this street. Bro, or heck, even like the way he murdered, spoiler alert, for anyone that's not seen The Black Phone, the way that he murders his brother.
Oh,
bro, Max.
Okay, I'm gonna start a petition to get the Academy to make a new award every year for best kill in a horror movie.
And I mean, for best kill in a horror film, one of them would definitely go to the Black Phone. X. X would be another one
Oh,
that would have to get nominated.
for the pitchfork kill.
I think you're talking about Pearl. Talk about X.
Or whatever the one where
I think
the boyfriend got stabbed in the eyes. I think that was with a pitchfork.
I don't know. It might have been a needle or something like that. I don't know. But another kill I was thinking of was Brittany Snow's death with the gator.
Oh,
that's a brutal kill.
Yeah, it is, but like I don't remember there being a lot of gore. I don't know.
But I think like the most gory, besides the eye.
Yeah.
I think the most gory kill is probably Jenna Ortega's death in the movie.
Yeah,
with the gunshot to the face.
Yeah.
And she's wearing like a prosthetic on her face. Actually, is actually what she's wearing in that. She's actually wearing a prosthetic on it.
Oh.
And it was during that audition for Wednesday that she had a little cut right there, but Jenna and Tim laughed that off. So.
Oh.
That's all good though. I mean,
I'll definitely try to watch Wednesday soon. But like I said, I've got way too many shows to be watching.
It's an easy 8-episode binge. Just 8 episodes and you're done. Like that's all I'm saying, bro. Because like each episode ends on a cliffhanger that makes you want to keep going. Like
even the finale, apparently. So
I told you the finale ends on a cliffhanger. There's on like Netflix.
Oh,
get off like Netflix. Get off the couch. Announce the season 2. Quit, like, come on, you guys. Quit being a couch potato.
Yeah.
But let's see. I finally finished Hannibal. I finally finished that show.
What'd you think?
You guys want a hot take? I think Mads Mikkelsen as Hannibal is better than Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal.
Nice.
I mean, no disrespect to Anthony Hopkins. For anybody that is like, oh, you hate Anthony Hopkins. No, I don't. I love the man. But Mads Mikkelsen, I think his portrayal of Hannibal, even since because it's obviously longer, is my favorite incarnation of the character of Hannibal Lecter. Because I mean, you get to learn a little bit more about Hannibal, and again, like the first season, he's working with Will Graham trying to hunt down a serial killer. But what serial killer are they looking for?
Him.
Hannibal. They're looking for Hannibal the whole time, but he's helping them. And then season 2, they find out that basically they kind of kick off the season showing you how things end, and then you have to wait to see how it gets there for 13 episodes. And then season 3, which is the best season of the show, one half an adaptation of Hannibal, the book or movie, wouldn't really matter, and the second half is an adaptation of Red Dragon.
That is
so when you get to season 3, you are in for a treat. With
what
Hannibal.
streaming service is it on? Is that on Hulu?
Yep, it's on Hulu.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that one too.
I know. I'm giving you kind of something for New Year's. Try and give you something for a New Year's resolution. To watch more TV shows.
I tried doing that a while ago. Like, actually, no, I think that was this year. I was planning to watch, like, Dexter, Daredevil, 24, and then a couple of other shows. I don't remember what they were, but I was going to try and watch them by the end of the year. That didn't happen.
Yeah, and then after I watched Breaking Bad, I started recommending you, like, all of these shows.
Yeah. Next year, though, I will definitely try to finish. Well, actually, no, I'll probably try to finish Breaking Bad this year. I'll probably just binge it when I have this weekend. Probably I will try to get to season 4, and then
dude, be prepared for season 4, bro. Like season 4 of Breaking Bad is some of the best television you'll ever see.
I hope I am prepared, but I don't know.
I'm not telling you what happens like throughout season 4 because you are gonna be in shock.
Oh my god, this movie's brutal.
What are you watching?
Three
Oh, that's
Kings.
right, Three Kings. Sorry, my bad. I forgot.
Brutal, man. There's so many
Brutal.
headshots
Oh,
in this one
you want
scene.
you want you want to know another movie that's brutal?
What?
Violent Night.
I need to watch it.
That movie's brutal. Like, there's literally a kill where Santa Claus. I mean, obviously, it's you literally see Santa Claus stabbing a guy with a candy cane.
That's
Like,
neat.
that's badass, bro. I'm like, bro, Santa Claus has just become John Wick at this point. Like,
Yeah, John
and
Wick,
then
John McClane. I mean, no pun intended, because they're both John. They're both named John.
yeah, John McClane, John Wick. And there's literally also a scene like when it was one of the mercenaries in those little white uniforms. Santa literally sticks a grenade in his butt. Like, like he opens up his pants and he shoves the grenade in there. He runs away and he's like, I gotta watch. So he turns around and then 3, 2, 1, boom! He explodes.
Dang.
Wait,
So yeah, back to
let's see.
the TV shows.
Oh, go ahead.
What are some shows I need to watch next year though? Banshee, Hannibal, Dexter, and then
The night of, definitely.
okay, yeah.
But dude, I need you to
Wednesday.
watch Wednesday before the end of the year, because
Dude,
again,
I don't know.
easy
I
8
don't know if I'm gonna
episodes.
finish watching Breaking Bad or start watching Wednesday, but I don't even
I mean,
know how I was able to finish watching Stranger Things at the rate that I'm watching Breaking Bad currently. But I don't know. Like I said though, like some like these past two seasons, I think it might just be the pacing. Like the beginning starts off really strong of the seasons, and then for like a couple of episodes, it just like really slows down, and then it picks back up.
well, I feel like it's kind of the point for the show to slow down because it kind of makes you because the show is morely about tension.
Yeah, that is
So
true.
so like for a show like so if you're saying it's slow, that is honestly kind of the point for a show like that because it's tension. Like you're building up tension. So
Yeah, that is true. But
I
like
mean, if
the latest episode that I watched with like spoiler alert, the RV being crushed, that made me
oh,
cry. That actually made me cry. That was beautiful.
wait till you get to season 5, bro. Like when you get to, like towards the end of season 5, you're gonna be bawling your eyes out. No spoilers, but just giving you the context. Um,
I kind of know what happens though. Like I kind of know. I don't fully know, but
I hate to rub it in your. I hate to show it off every time, but I like to do it though because this is the greatest show ever made.
yeah.
I usually sometimes don't like to do that, but you know what? For anybody that does not like Breaking Bad, you're wrong. I'm sorry. I never usually like to say that, but because usually all art is subjective. But if you don't like Breaking Bad, you're wrong. I'm sorry. So
So
try to
yeah,
convince
like
me. So try to convince me that Breaking Bad is not good. Good luck.
Walter White, how did he come up with the decision to become a meth cooker in the first place? Like that is like one of the worst decisions you could make. I don't know.
But that's the magic of the show. Like because
It gives you
like
a reason.
yeah, he's diagnosed with lung cancer and he was a chemist. He's a chemistry teacher. So
Yeah, he was a
he's like,
chemist,
screw it.
and because he wanted to leave money for his family before he died.
He's like, screw it. I'm not following the rules anymore. Time to make that money. I'm gonna break bad.
And then we all know what happened after that, because then Skylar White is a person that definitely exists.
Yep, but in season 2, though, we get the introduction of possibly one of the best characters of the show, and one that even got his own spinoff.
Of all
My boy
time.
Saul Goodman.
Yes. Like, just one of the greatest TV characters of all time. Saul Goodman.
Yes, of course, Saul Goodman. I love Saul Goodman, um, and I love the show Better Call Saul. It's a great show.
What season are you on? 3?
I've
Or
I've already been through the first 4 seasons. I'm on season
okay.
5, but I have not started it yet because I'm
Okay.
waiting to buy season 6 so that way I can start season 5 and then watch season 6. If you gotta get what I mean, because season 5's on Netflix, but season 6 is not. So, but season 3 is honestly my favorite season of Better Call Saul. Honestly, I mean, and no, it's not because of Slip and Jimmy. Maybe that might be one reason, but I don't know if you saw that clip on YouTube from Better Call Saul where Jimmy, which is actually Saul Goodman, but his name in the show is Jimmy. Um, he literally because there's literally a scene like when he's in a music store and he he's trying to talk to those guys and then he kicks off a drumstick like off the board and it's on the floor and then after he stops talking to those guys he walks away. Slip. He freaking slips on a drumstick.
Slippin' Jimmy.
Yeah. It was a drumstick. It was laying loose in the aisle.
Is that what the episode's called, or?
It's called Slip.
Oh, okay.
Bob
Jared asks,
Odenkirk,
what is
bro.
our least favorite show?
Oh, least favorite show. That's a good question. I usually don't really have that many shows that I hate because I mean TV is usually because sometimes TV can be better than movies. To be honest with you.
Honestly, as of right now, probably She-Hulk.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen like a ton of absolutely terrible TV shows that like are made for an older audience. And She-Hulk is probably the worst of any that I've seen. Like completely through.
That's fair. That's fine. I mean, I like it for what it is, but I can definitely see why. I can definitely see why you don't like it. But I think honestly, probably Fuller House. If I'm being honest with you, probably Fuller House.
Was that
I mean,
a really bad one or?
it's worse than Full House. I mean, I find Full House overrated. Honestly, that is not a very good show. I mean, I liked it as a kid, but I mean, because it's obviously for simple pleasures, like who's gonna do the dishes or who can limbo the lowest. I mean, that's boring, dude. Come on, man. That's just boring. Like, you want
Okay,
to
to be fair though too, Fuller is like that is like the stupidest name you could come up with a spin-off for Full House.
I do agree, but I mean, in regards to sitcoms, I mean, shows like The Big Bang Theory or Friends are much more worth watching because they involve better characters that are not like absolute pieces of garbage that are like annoying, and they're funny, and they also deal with some pretty serious topics at moments. They don't deal with the most boring of topics. They mostly deal with some pretty serious topics.
Actually, you know what? No, not She-Hulk. She-Hulk is not the worst TV show I've seen. The worst TV show I've seen is Grey's Anatomy.
What?
I hate that
Okay.
show. I hate that show so much. Overrated.
You're the first person I've heard that said that they do not like Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, I absolutely despise that show. I'm going to go grab a charger real quick.
All right, I'll wait for you. But yeah, Fuller House is probably my least favorite TV show of all time. I mean, I pretty much gave up like after the first season, so I was like, this is horrible. So, but mean, Full House is okay, but I mean, it's overrated, you guys. I'm sorry for anyone that loves Full House. Hi, Eddie. Fans of something? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't care for Full House. I'd rather watch something more entertaining like The Big Bang Theory or Friends. Those are better sitcoms. Yeah, sorry if Eddie's watching and is offended by my Full House slander, otherwise known as facts. I'm sorry, Full House is not that great of a show, man. It's not that good.
I don't think it's great, but I don't hate it.
Come on, bro. You'd rather watch a show over this masterpiece of a show? Come on now.
That's some people. And some people also prefer Grey's Anatomy somehow.
You guys really don't know what what TV really is, dude. Like,
yeah.
If you guys have not watched Breaking Bad and you don't like it, I'm gonna question your taste in TV shows.
Okay, you know why I hate Grey's Anatomy?
Give me one good reason why.
I'll give you 3.
All right, bring it.
First, it's overbloated as heck. It's like 20 seasons. It's on its like 19th or 20th season.
Yeah, 19 seasons, dude. 19 seasons.
And then, second thing, the main character has been fired 3 times. At least as far as I know. Because I haven't been keeping up since like season 15. Because the last thing I heard that she was fired. I have no idea how. And I honestly don't care. And then the third thing is they got rid of all of the good characters.
Oh boy. You know what? I've seen scenes of Grey's Anatomy, but now I don't even want to watch the show as a whole because it's like I'd rather if that show is going to make me more angrier than watching The Walking Dead, I'd rather just watch The Walking Dead.
I'd rather just watch The Walking Dead all the way through because, honestly,
Hey, dude,
is something that makes me even a lot more interested than normal doctor nurse show like that, especially because of how over bloated and still running that show is. I don't even know how, but whatever.
Hey man, virtual fist bump for that one. Virtual fist bump. Yeah. I mean, season 3 of The Walking Dead was nowhere near as good as the first 2. I felt like they were just stretching crap out for that season because it's 16 episodes. But because I heard that they stretched out that storyline of season 3 that just should have been done in one season. It was just stretched out all the way to season 4.
Oh.
Which I was like, oh no, I'm in for trouble.
I'm excited because I heard some really good things about the Whisperer plotline in season 9.
That's where people say that's where the show picked up was in season 9. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna be going through some rocky seasons, but I hear season 5 is better than 3 and 4. So
that's what I've heard, yeah.
But season 6 I heard was just I think before season 7 was the worst season of the show.
Well, yeah, 6 through 8 I've heard is pretty rough.
Because I heard that they I did have someone did spoil it for me, but you know what? I don't care, to be honest with you, because if that's the way it's gonna be, then I honestly really don't care. Because season 6 ends with the arrival of Negan, and then they don't tell you who he killed until the first episode of season 7.
Oh, that is kind of stupid.
Because they cut to black and then it's just like, okay, see you next year, suckers. And I'm just like, why didn't you just tell us who he killed before you go on to season 7?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather make myself mad watching The Walking Dead over Grey's Anatomy. I mean, heck, you even want something else? I'll make myself mad watching the Dexter New Blood series finale
Oh,
over watching Grey's Anatomy. I don't care. I'm sorry. And plus, Dexter as a whole is a much better show because you have a guy that is a serial killer that is honing his addiction and taking it out on other serial killers. That's genius. Uh,
okay. I have to ask. Do you know of anywhere where the night before the Seth Rogen movie is streaming? Because I really want to watch that this month.
I don't know where it's streaming, but maybe when we log off, I'll let you know.
All right, I'll probably just
'Cause
look it up afterwards because I'm using the browser currently, so for the stream, so
oh,
I
okay,
can't really
yeah,
pull it up.
that's fair. Because let's see, because I have not seen that film in a while. But I mean, I would like to watch it again though, because I really do enjoy that one. Can they tell I'm Jewish? Yeah. Why? Your sweater.
I haven't seen it before though, so that's why I want to watch it. So, okay, so I have to ask, should I try a different challenge besides 100 movies I missed next year, or should I do another 100 movies?
Like, what's the challenge like you were thinking of doing?
See, okay, so a lot of people that I follow on Letterboxd, or one person in particular, does like these challenges where, like, they pick a certain genre every year, and then they watch 52 movies in that genre depending on like what the picks are supposed to be. Like it's like, say, watch an action movie with Nicolas Cage in it, watch an action movie that came out in 2022, like certain things like that. Like watch an action movie you haven't seen before, you know.
Well, I'm actually almost done with my 100 movies list. I actually only have 13 movies left on the list.
You know how many I have left?
You already finished yours
Zero.
like really early on.
Zero.
You finished yours like really early on in the year, bro. And I was like, bro, slow down.
I don't even know like what happened in the latter half of it, but like after I reached like 75, I think I really slowed down. But then I still finished it before June, I think. So that was kind of crazy.
But yeah, I have 13 more to do, so like I need to get those done before the end of the year because I'm also trying to catch up on other 2022 releases that I have not yet seen. Yes, even some crappy ones, which I know I shouldn't be watching, but it's for my sake. So,
do you have Shudder?
No.
Okay, because I heard that there's like this new movie that's directed by the guy who directed VFW. And
Joe Begos?
Yeah, Joe Begos. He's directing a new like Christmas horror movie, and it's going on Shudder. I want to check it out. I've heard it's pretty good. It's Christmas Bloody Christmas. It's called.
Oh, bro, that already sounds so up my alley. Because I mean, I like when Christmas movies are not just these like holly jolly movies like that, because that's not always what Christmas is like. I mean, usually that is the spirit of Christmas, but that's not always what happens during Christmas. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, bro, in Violent Night, you have like these mercenaries that are breaking in and wanting to steal $300 million from a personal vault. And then you have Santa Claus coming in and kicking ass.
Yeah. That. Okay. I was just about to say Die Hard, but it's gonna make you mad. So
don't ever say that to me.
You're gonna be mad about my my Christmas top 10 video then.
Why do you have to do this to me?
I don't know. I'm sorry, but still, I think it is. I watch it every year, so sue me.
It's fine. Let's just move on. We're not talking about that anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll talk about
I
it as
have
a
to ask
traditional
though.
film. I'll tell you. I'll tell you this. I can talk about it as a traditional film, but not as a Christmas movie.
Okay. Okay. I have to ask though. When are you watching RRR?
I'll be honest. Probably, I'm thinking about it. Probably this weekend. I'm planning on it.
Oh, sweet.
I'll watch it this weekend though. It's if I don't get around to it this weekend, I'll watch it next weekend. I promise. I will watch it before the end of the year. That is a promise.
Sweet, man. Oh,
I mean,
you
I'm
know,
not guaranteeing you like exactly when, but the promise, but the guarantee is before the end of the year.
all right.
So
I'll take that. I'll take that if anything. I heard yesterday that there is an Indian remake of Forrest Gump that's on Netflix. And I looked it up and I saw the Netflix preview of it. And it literally is just like an Indian version of Forrest Gump. Like they literally it's not like they took like the exact scenes or anything. Like they refilmed everything and like just from the preview alone, it was just like a redoing of the Run Forest Run scene, and it's like the bullies get in a truck, and then the main guy runs, takes a turn, and is like 5 miles away by the time that the bullies turn or something. Like it's literally just the exact same thing, but
a
it's
shot for shot remake, bro. It should not
yeah.
even exist. And
I still
also,
want to watch it though because I love Forrest Gump and
the Forrest
RRR.
Gump shouldn't even be touched, though, man. Like,
That's
have they
true.
ever even heard a phrase called "it should just be left alone"? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Forrest Gump ain't broke, so don't fix it.
They do that with a lot of video games, and I don't know why they do that. But
Oh, by the way, speaking of video games, how excited are you for the Mario movie next year?
yeah, I'm excited for it. The only
Bro,
thing
did,
that's
did,
that
did you see the new trailer? You
the
seen the new
one with
trailer?
Donkey Kong in it, like the
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Dude, dude, top three most anticipated movies of next year. I really feel like they're it's not just like kind of a passion project for Nintendo for them to make a movie like with Mario, but I kind of feel like it's a movie that and like brings nostalgia and also stuff that the fans want for a Mario movie.
Right. Yeah.
Because
The thing
bro,
that
at the
oh,
end of the trailer, bro, they bring in the Mario Karts,
yes, that was really
dude.
cool. But the one thing that is just kind of holding me back from saying it's like my most anticipated movie from next year,
Chris Pratt.
or like even close, is Chris Pratt because I don't think he's a great choice. But
Uh,
I don't hate him though. He's not bad per se.
like
He's better
you can't,
than
dude. You can't hate Chris Pratt. Honestly,
I
you
can't
can't hate
hate him.
Chris
Like I
Pratt.
said, he's not terrible, but he's not the first choice that I'd go with. I would honestly pick Charlie Day over Chris Pratt for Mario, but that's just me.
But I think Charlie Day was a perfect fit, morely for Luigi, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that.
I mean, I definitely see for sure that Chris Pratt would not have been my first choice either. But I mean, I'm not mad that that's what we're getting
yeah, I'm
because
not either. I'm not either.
because sometimes because sometimes that's what you get. You're not always like not everybody's gonna get what they want out of a movie. So I mean, you have to roll with it, and
All right, I think
that's
I
what I'm
gotta
gonna.
go, man. But thanks for having me on here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end it off. So yeah, go subscribe to Movies and Trains. Follow me on Letterboxd as well. Also follow me on Instagram. You also got an Instagram also. So gonna
Yeah,
head out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.
peace.